That's right. So we're going to start off with the same combo that we started with the last one, right? It's going to be, just move this mic a little bit closer. It's going to be 5K, close S, 2D. That's it. I'm just going to Gatling all that together. When Slayer gets up, let him get up, or whoever you're practicing on. Just do this. It's real easy. Keep those hands moving. Not too much. Woo. All right, when you get to the corner, you can either throw them out of the corner, you can cross them up, you can do whatever you want. Take them coast to coast. Just get another lap in. If you want, you can actually try, so if you want to add a little optimality to it, right, you can practice doing it out of run. And when you practice doing it out of run, you got to make sure, one, you're connecting with kind of the tip of the 5K, because that's what this is good for. And two, that you're not getting 6K. Right? So just practice. Run up, boom. And again, back dash. And thank you, Dr. Boxervis. That's right, Caliber Burst. Get back in there. So you're just gonna do another lap, back and forth. Just get used to that BMB. It's a good one. Chipp's got a lot of BMBs. Guilty Gear characters usually do. This one's nice because the 5K is super fast. It's active for a long time. And it lets you Gatling into 2D. That's what's up, Raul, man. That's how this shit works, baby. Yeah, go ahead, take him coast to coast one more time. Just keep on going in there. Backdash, max range 5K. That's right, the 5K is fucking godlike, baby. And you can hit that close S from further away than you think. So now we're gonna add something new. I'm not a yoga instructor. I used to be a boxing and a jiu-jitsu instructor though. It's like the same thing. So now we're gonna add one more thing after the 2D. You might remember this if you were here for the last video. One bin knows what a 5K is. What he is remarking at is how good this 5K is because you can whiff cancel it and so on. But yes, in general, we want to make sure everyone knows what we're talking about. No judgment here. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. No questions. Too dumb. So now we're going to move on to the next thing. Now, if you were here for the last warm-up, then you've done this before. But if not, no big deal. You'll learn it up. So what we're doing is called faultless defense canceling, and it's a very powerful tool for Chipp. Basically, I learned De La Riva, excuse me, as a white belt. It was good, but yeah, it's not the first thing you want to do. So faultless defense canceling is what it's called when you do J2K with Chipp. So you jump, press down K, like that. But then you plink, you piano your fingers from kick, so you hold kick, but then you also piano your finger to slash, and you do this while you're holding down back. And what it does is, it kind of stops your momentum. Now, if you're forward jumping, it doesn't stop it that much. So what you're gonna do is, after the 2D, you're gonna tap forward to dash, and then you're gonna wait for just a little bit, just like a frame or two, and then you're gonna tap straight up, like that. Right? So you don't want Chipp's forward jump where he kind of somersaults over. You want him to hop straight up. And then, after he hops straight up, when he's at about the top of his jump, you want to do that motion to stop. See that? Like that. Like that. Oh, missed it. That's okay. So it's forward, up, and then when you hit around the height of your jump, you want to hit 1, and then K and S, like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this together. Well, actually, first let's just do it. Right? Boom, boom. Air dash over Slayer. Get us some screen space. I love spider guards. I'm fucking 6'4". I got long ass legs. Spider guard is my favorite. And half guard's hard to pass. But everything in jiu-jitsu is hard, and everything in jiu-jitsu is easy. Yeah, just keep on doing this for a little bit. If you mess up, that's okay. If you jump forward and you do the FTC, you'll just move forward a little bit more than you want, right? And the reason we're doing this is because it's really cool that Chipp can just stop his forward momentum in midair. Most characters can't do this. And he doesn't have any recovery or anything. He can actually just air dash backwards and do whatever he wants. Yeah, I'm a tall boy. So now that you got kind of used to this, and if you don't have it by now, that's fine. you're going to go ahead and do this after the 2D. So what we're going to do is 5K, close S, 2D. And then you're going to wait just a little bit after the 2D. And then you're going to run up, do the straight up jump, and then faultless defense cancel. And then on the way down, you're going to hit JH. So it's going to look like this. And then after the JH, which you probably don't know what side you're going to land on, you're going to hit 5K in a 2D, and you're just going to do it again. Oh, and Amir Cat, thank you for the follow, homie. Welcome to the crew. So it's going to look like this. And when you take him to the corner, you go ahead and throw him out of the corner. Just do it again. Coast to coast. Now, if you're trying to run this as Oki, there are some specific timings that you want to hit because you don't want them to be able to like air throw you out or anything, right? You want the JH to be meaty. But we're not going to worry about that right now. If you're an actual chip player and you're trying to learn this stuff for good, the easiest way to drill it is actually just to set the dummy to jump. Because then at the very least, you'll be able to stuff people out of jump start. That's what's up, Meerkat. When you got a matchup that's hard, learning that character is the first step to learning how they work and how to beat them. And remember, if you're not losing, you're not learning. Cool. Cool. We'll do one more lap. Yo, people get destroyed by the shit offline. That's hard. Woo. All right, one more. Taking it back. Oh, fucked up. Nope. Okay. Now we're gonna add one more bit, and that's instead of doing the J2K faultless cancel, we're just gonna let Chipp kind of, we're gonna do the same kind of cross-up jump that we do after the combo, but instead of faultless defense canceling, we're just gonna let Chipp go over and hit him with a JH cross-up, like this. Oop. Hey, Kinako. Oops. So this is basically your left right? Go a little bit closer. It's pretty hard when Chipp is right on top of you. It's pretty hard to figure out if he's going to drop on top or if he's going to go past you, right? It's not, I think it's not a true 50-50, but it's pretty close. And it's an easy way for Chipp to just get on top of you, open you up, kind of put you in the blender. Right? So now we can do both. Just keep it up. If you mess up, it's okay. You are not expected to get this right every time. Even great Chipp players will fuck this up. Guilty Gear is hard. You're being asked to do a lot of wild stuff, and most people cannot reproduce this completely accurately. Chipp using FTC lander sooner than he would if he didn't, right? I actually don't know. It's a good question. I don't think there's anything. So the way fighting games work, right? You have horizontal velocity from this, and you have gravity as your vertical, right? And I don't think the horizontal necessarily affects the vertical. So I would be surprised if the jump timing changed on FTC, because I don't think his vertical, his climb, his velocity up or the pull of gravity down doesn't. So yeah, the thing is that it's not. This shit is largely range specific, right? So if you actually look at what's going on at this range, I can't get a meaty. Oh, that was nasty. You would not actually have to block that both ways, but thanks to cross-up protection, I don't think. It's dependent on wake-up timing. It's dependent on a lot of stuff. But the easy answer to FDC Oki like this is just a blitz, because blitz doesn't care whether you go left or right. Tanuki, if you want to ask that, you can ask that later when we're not in the middle of our warm-ups. So we got our basic Oki. We got our BMB. Now we're gonna go just quickly revisit the last part of the previous warm-up section where we did the BMB into a corner combo, right? So you're gonna do this, but instead of, or sorry, so you're gonna do 5K post S2D, and then you're gonna cancel 2D into 236S. You're gonna cancel the 236S into 623H, and then on the way down from the 623H, you're gonna do JD into 236P, hold the P, and then get Alpha Blade. Or and then press P again to get the wall Alpha Blade. It's gonna look like this. Look at that. Look at that bonus corner combo down. You don't have to work that hard. So once again, it's the BMB we just did into Rekka, up kick, JD, Alpha Blade, hold P to wall cling, and then Alpha Blade again. I'm just gonna try this out. Keep on doing it. What, Moo Cactus? Good to see you. And if anyone is having problems on this, wants to ask some questions, feel free. The first part, if you're used to canceling moves and other moves, is pretty easy, right? Oh. The harder part is landing the JD, because it's a link. Oh, see, I fucked it up there. You have to wait for Shinkido, that's the up kick, to finish, and then press JD, and then cancel that shit now. Just keep on running that combo. There are better combos that you can do in the corner. There's a lot better ones, but this one's pretty good. It's a good one to get started with. Just do that. Now we're gonna switch to the other side. When you're practicing combos, I highly recommend switching sides every so often. It's easy to get locked up into just trying to do the thing on one side. But if you over-focus, like, you kind of need to give yourself a little bit of a break. If you over-focus, you will find that you aren't actually doing, you aren't actually having an easier time trying to get consistent. A Meerkat asks, how do I find Chipp to be in Strive? Short answer, I didn't really like him. But, you know, Chipp is such an amazing character in Plus R and in Exer that I think anything you did to him in Strive probably wouldn't be that great. So Soul Strain, the easy part on Cling is all you have to do is just hold P while you're in the middle of the Alpha Blade. Check that out. The hard way to do it is to go, I think it's like 4-6 or 6-4 or something. But in Rev 2, they let you just hold the button. They're like, we don't want to make that part the hard part. It's a lot easier. Yeah, just gonna hit this. Oh, we'll take him back. We'll do it on the other side again. Yeah, whenever you do a special move that puts Chipp in the air and you can wall cling afterwards, you can hold the attack button that you're using to keep the cling. Actually, is that true? Can I do it with Shinkido? Yeah, I can do it with Shinkido by holding H. With Genrozan, you can hold S to keep the wall cling. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get that other side execution, baby. Cool. And now you can see that after we do the wall alpha, like we kind of have to hop over him if we want to get him back against the combo or against the corner to do another combo. So we're just gonna do 2-2H to teleport over. If you want, you can try and get that tricky little JS. Though I think probably maybe we need to hit a little bit earlier to combo. We'll figure it out. But the nice thing is that just pops him right back into the corner, so we can practice it again. Oh, wrong. We need to hit a little. Can't tell if I need to hit this a little earlier or a little later. There we go. That was good. hit it super late. Ooh, wrong. Well, we'll hit the other side. Oh, fucked up. There we go. Oh, dropped it. It's okay. We'll do one more good round. What up, Detroit? Good to see you. Oh, that one combo. That's excellent. All right. Now I'm going to stretch my shoulders because need to just loosen up a little bit. I need to do some real ass yoga. Cool. So now, actually, I was going to do some IED stuff, but I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Arx asks, does Chipp have to land after the teleport, or can he air dash after it connects on block to do it double overhead? So you can air dash if you jump install the teleport, which I don't really want to cover right now. You can go like this, and then you can start to style from there, right? However, that JH is not meaty because you have to spend a little extra time to do the air dash. It's definitely riskier. All right. Hey, good shit, Soul Strain. That's what's up. So, the next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna drill like block stuff. Oh, Arcs, you can't cancel JS into air dash. You might be able to do air dash. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, you could do that if you wanted. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set the dummy to block now. We want to practice what you do against a blocking opponent. This is really important because when you are playing against a human being, unless you are way better than them, they're probably going to be blocking more of your stuff and than getting hit by, right? So you want to actually get more practice against a blocking dummy than you do when practicing against like a comboable dummy early on, because people are more likely to block your shit than not, right? So this is the case that you need to get used to. And if you do stuff like the combo we just did to a blocking opponent, like Chipp's 2D is not good on block, right? You can cancel it into Rekka if you want. That's not bad, but it's not a great situation, right? You want to do other things if you see them blocking, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try out some run up. We're gonna practice our run up throw, right? Just like that. So you'll see I'm doing run up throw with forward slash and hard slash, and the reason is because Guilty Gear lets you option select buttons, so you can choose if you can't get the throw for whatever reason, then you can choose a different button to come out instead. I have a button bound to slash and hard slash because I can use it for blitz, I can use it for a throw OS, right, and I can use it for faultless defense. It's pretty handy, right? You can even pair it with other buttons to do roaming cancels easier, right? But if you don't want to use a macro button, you can instead use just slash and hard slash, right? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna run up and throw Slayer, and we're gonna backdash, Gamma Blade, and then run up and throw him again. Just like that. Yes, the S and H thing works with all characters. It's actually one of the things they teach you in the mission mode. And so what we want here is we want throw every single time, right? So if I throw, backdash, well, it's in the corner, so that's not really that helpful. If I backdash, oops, backdash, and I get that, I did the throw too far away or too early, right? If I'm too fast with it, I'll get slash because he's not throwable yet, right? The other thing that you have to know when you're doing this is that when you're running at someone, if you just press S and H to throw, it's not going to work. You can't throw out of a run. What you have to do is run, let go of the stick, or press a different direction. Yeah, it can be a different button. It doesn't have to be S. What I do is I just run up, briefly let go of the stick, and then tap forward and my throw OS button to get the throw. In old Guilty Gears, you'd have to use faultless defense to break, and some people still do, but you don't have to. I use 6P throw OS all the time. It's really good for different situations. It's a little harder if you're playing on a pad, though. But yeah, just run up, up throw, backdash, and I forget if we were doing it earlier, but now we're gonna do gamma blade, right? Just like this. Oh, missed my backdash. That's okay. Yeah, 6P throw OS is good for different situations. You want the slash sometimes. Sometimes you want other stuff. Sometimes you actually do want the 6H. But yeah, just practice. So there's a couple things that you want to keep tight as fuck, right? One is obviously the actual throw, the throw OS input. You also want, see, I did my backdash too early there and I fucked up. You want to get your backdash just right. And this game doesn't give you much time to buffer a backdash. And then after the gamma blade, you want to make sure your forward dash is also coming out as soon as quick as possible. And then when you time the next throw, you want to make sure that, if possible, that you're not getting the close slash, right? Close slash isn't a bad thing to get, but you're trying to do the throw. So just again, take them side to side. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, Johnny's CS is great as a throw OS because that shit's a fucked up button. That shit's really good. I was playing some Johnny earlier today. I was throw S-ing some CS all over the place. That shit's awesome. That shit is not only a good, like, up close button, it's a fucking anti-air. That shit's huge. And it's +2 on block. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, Jam CS is okay. I don't think Jam CS is plus on block though. You have to go into other stuff. Well, Moo Cactus, in this very specific example, you're pressing, the button that you're pressing is the one that's kind of overwriting the 6H. And Amir Cat, yeah, I post the archives to this stream. I archive this stuff and I put it on my YouTube channel. Can you grab from couch? Baby, I can grab from wherever you want, but no. It has to be a 4 or a 6. So yeah, just keep on doing this. Oh, I fucked up again, it's okay. Yeah, I'm doing run, let go, and then 6SH. You have to let go a little bit. If you don't let go a little bit, then you're not going to get the run. Or you're not going to get the throw, rather. Oh, there we go. Just do one more. Cool. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep on playing with our block pressure, but we're going to mix something up, right? Because what we've got so far, that's a really good drill. This drill is handy because it gets you to do multiple things. One is, like, backdash Gamma Blade after throw is just good, right? Because Gamma Blade's +5 on block. So basically, if Chipp wants to run and do something after Gamma Blade, he gets to do that shit, right? But it also gets us to practice our throw OSing and our backdash timing, our forward dash timing, our Gamma Blade timing, right? But this is obviously not going to work every time, right? Usually what happens is you're playing someone and you get them to block Gamma Blade, right? You get them to block Gamma Blade, and then afterwards, the Chipp player knows I'm +5, so I get to do whatever I want. So you run up and do 5K, because 5K is a good ass button, right? Boom. Wow. Right? And if the other person knows what's up, they'll block. But if they don't know what's up, if they don't know that Gamma Blade is +5, then they're probably going to mash, right? So you want to be ready for the player who respects Gamma Blade, and you want to throw them. But for someone who mashes, you want to go up with 5K and kind of check them up a little bit, right? So now we're going to do the same thing. But we're going to run up, and after we do the throw, we're just going to do 5K close S. Just like this, right? So run up throw, backdash Gamma Blade, 5K close S. After the close S, right? You can decide what you want to do, but I have all kinds of different branches, right, off this position depending on what I think is going to work. But actually, for now, let's go with 5K close S, 5H, and then IED backwards. Right? We'll be like, you know what? This dude's blocking a lot. Maybe I want to get some space. Okay. And then we'll run back in. Gamma Blade, throw. Oh, fucked it up. Gamma Blade, throw. We're out. Then, so after the IED backwards, what I want you to do is dash, and then Gamma Blade again, and then run up throw. Oh, a little late there. Oh, fucked up. It's okay. It's important to learn how to disengage, right? You might think, especially if you're a new Chipp player, that Chipp's job, because he's so fast, is to get in that ass and stay in there all the time. It's not the case. Chipp needs to be smart about how he plays, because if he gets too predictable, he will get blown up, right? And so what you need to be able to do is to recognize very quickly whether the hit you've got, or whether you're going to get a hit, and whether it's worth it to stay in, right? And if it's not worth it, you can bail. Gamma Blade, let's make out. I mean, you know, scene kids, am I right? So this drill is nice because it's not just about getting in that ass constantly. It's about bailing, right? And if you want to add a little extra value to your knockdown, or to your retreat here, after you do the IED backwards, go ahead and throw a shuriken, right? So you would do this to get rid of the slow shuriken, right? So once again, Gamma, throw, backdash, Gamma, there. And actually, once we've gotten rid of the slow shuriken, let's go ahead and super jump at him with a fast shuriken, and then throw again. That's right, Starsky. We've got a nice little loop now, right? Oops. It's pretty safe. Oop, I fucked up. It's pretty safe to engage when you've got the fast shuriken. So let's use it. Just get used to this. Now this list is actually long enough that I'm having a hard time parsing it, right? This is good. We'll get a couple good reps and then we'll switch. That's right. Stay safe while getting in that ass, y'all. I like to tiger knee my shuriken to end the motion on up back, just to get a little extra breathing room. But you don't have to. Woo! So you just get used to this loop, right? What up, Cam? And what we're doing here is we're not just getting you out safely, we're using the fast shuriken to get you back in safely. That's right, Cam. You're running some guided training drills. All right, we'll do one more rep real quick. Oh, fucked up. Now we're going to switch sides. I'm going to take Slayer to the other side. So what makes the shuriken fast and slow? Chipp starts out every round with a fast shuriken, or slow shuriken. So the first one he throws is slow, and the second one is fast, and it goes slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. All right, so once again, boom. Run up throw, backdash, gamma blade, gonna bail. I'm gonna get back in there, throw. Oh, I think I fucked up there. A meerkat, that depends entirely on... There's not much block stun to it, but it depends entirely on where you're at. Ah, I messed up. There we go. In Guilty Gear, especially with projectiles, you can rarely ask something like, is this plus, and get a clean answer, right? Because it's usually, the answer is yes, but it's not variable frame data. It's because projectile frame data is dependent on screen positioning and state, right? Soul's Gunflame is plus at the tip, right? Probably it should be, but it won't be plus if you're right next to it. All right. Ah, messed up again. The trick to the IV into backward shuriken, especially if you want to Tiger Knee the ending to get that up, is you gotta wait till the end of the backdash, right? Because you have to wait for the air dash to be done so that you can double jump again. Right, I did a little early there, so I got the shuriken, but I didn't get the Tiger Knee upwards. Yeah, just keep on doing it. Get used to it. This is but one string of many, right? You may not ever see me do this exact string. That's not the point. The point is that you're getting used to what your character can do, or what my character can do, on hit and on block. Getting used to a whole bunch of different situations that give you different choices and different outcomes. Hell yeah, Mapachito. That's one of the reasons why I love Chipp. Chipp is my favorite character in this game. He's one of my favorite characters in fighting games. And it's mostly because his movement stuff is cool as shit. And this is good actually, because this is exposing some weaknesses in my own execution. I'm missing the Tiger Knee more often than I'd like. Do one more good one. There we go. All right. Now we'll go ahead, set the dummy back to none. Mash 2P a bunch just because it feels good, or 2-2P rather. And now we'll go ahead back to that corner combo we were doing earlier. That's close at, or 5K, close S, 2D, 236S, 623H, 236P, hold the P, and then press it again. And then do a 2-2H into JS, and then do the combo again. Woo. Yeah, TK stuff is tricky. It takes a while to get used to. Do I just mash P? I don't mash it, I time it. Oh, and one trick that might help. I don't know if this will help with TK Yozansen or Bad Moon. But so in general, the thing with Tiger Kneeing is you need to get a sense of like how long you wait, right? Because what you want is you want to just leave jump startup. Jump startup is I think three frames in this game. So you're waiting for a pretty short time, right? But there is a trick. So Chipp has combos that he can do with like 5H into TK Alpha Blade, right? And it can be kind of rough because if you fuck up, you might very well die, right? Alpha Blade is not a tool to be used lightly. So usually you do this against crouching opponents, right? Because crouching gives you one extra frame of hit stun. So we'll set the dummy to crouch real quick. Where are we at? Stance, crouching. Okay. So you'll see now this will combo more reliably, right? Even if it's a grounded alpha. But you can get the TK Alpha Blade to work too, right? And this is cool because at excellent ranges, don't fuck it up. Woo. There we go. You can get a full combo off this shit. It's fucking nuts, right? But if you want an OS that'll make your life a little bit easier, what you can do is you can press, you can go for the TK Alpha Blade, but you can also press slash with it, right? Like this. And what this gives you is, if you were gonna fuck it up, at least you fuck it up with Resho instead, right? Well, you can still fuck it up with TK Alpha Blade, but it's a little harder. Woo. It does have weird timing. But when you get it, you get to do cool shit. Hey, what up, Mo? Good to see you, homie. Hey, we got it. It's a little extra damage optimization. Oh, a little late. Anyway, good job, y'all. You got some chip practice in for like 30 minutes or something. Learned a couple things. Maybe you learned a little bit about how to do a faultless defense canceling because you've never had to do that before. You learned some throw OSs. You learned some TK tips, all kinds of stuff. I hope that was useful for you. I hope that you feel a little bit more comfortable playing this game and trying out a new character. And if that wasn't enough, you can always just go back and watch this video again. You can watch the previous one if you want a little more time too on faultless defense canceling and the corner